This is what happens when the live action looks more CGI than the original. They dropped a trailer for the live-action Moana, and the response, thankfully, has been perfect. People are looking at this footage and asking the only sane question left. Why are we doing this? It's not even a decade old. Moana came out in 2016. The original is still vibrant, still a masterpiece. Now, we're being force-fed a remake, and it looks like a cheap knockoff of the film it's supposed to be honoring. Let me be clear about what live action means to Disney now. It means taking a perfectly good animated film, casting a few real humans, and then filling every single frame with so much photorealistic, lifeless CGI that the whole thing just looks like a massive, expensive video game cutscene. The irony is unbelievable. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars trying to make an animated movie look real, and in the process, they made it look less real than the original animated version. People are right when they say this looks more like an AI tried to generate a trailer than actual filmmaking. You can almost see the prompt, "Hey Sora, give me the rock on a hyper-rendered plastic-looking ocean." This isn't about adapting a classic fairy tale from 70 years ago. This is corporate scavenging. Disney is terrified of creating anything new, so they've turned their entire legacy into an IP strip mine. They know Moana is beloved, and they know people will show up, so they don't even have to try to justify the film's existence. And what did they give us? The Uncanny Valley version of Hey Hey the Chicken, an ocean that's somehow less magical than the one from 2016, and a recreation of a story that didn't need a single change. It's the ultimate zero-effort, maximum-profit move. They already gave us Moana 2. Now we get the remake? This isn't just a Moana problem. It's the plague infecting the entire studio. Remember The Lion King in 2019? A stunning technical achievement, yes. But it took one of the most expressive, colorful animated films ever made and turned it into a National Geographic documentary where the animals couldn't move their faces. Artistically, it was dead on arrival. It is the same exact formula here. No one asked for this. The fans, the people who actually buy the tickets, actively despise this trend. They're telling Disney they'd rather see a new, original story than this pointless, CGI-heavy photocopy. But the suits in Burbank don't care about creative integrity. They care about guaranteed box office returns. This isn't filmmaking. This is product duplication. And until people stop showing up for these lifeless plastic recreations, we're going to keep getting them, one cash grab after another. So when you watch the Moana live action, don't look at the beautiful set design. Look at the terrifying corporate void underneath it. Look at the absolute lack of imagination that says, "We have no ideas left. So here's a slightly shinier version of what you watched last week." That is the dangerous trend ruining modern cinema. It's not just unoriginal, it's aggressively insulting.
I interrupted from the top. Hero of men. Go.